So a little bit of a follow-on from what I recorded yesterday. There were some comments and a question left in response to that, and wanted to take some time this morning while I'm still here in Western Massachusetts with quite idyllic surrounds to make a stab at answering. So one question was, what is true refuge? I think I used that phrase in the video at one point, in distinction to what we usually take refuge in: fleeting sensory pleasures, ideas, altered states, habits, addictions, relationships. Not the I mean, relationships. I'll get to that, but they're some of these things are not refuges at all. Alcohol, not a good place to, not a good habit, not a good thing to put your trust time in, go to for comfort. Not a good refuge. saying this is the son of an alcoholic. And the rest, apart from awakening, apart from nibbana, they're provisional, useful, a sturdy raft. And a comment on the video was someone saying that they found for themselves, and believe it to be true as well for others, that it's very difficult to go it alone. Which I would entirely agree with. It is very difficult. So unless you're one of those Pratyeka Buddhas, solitary realizers, and even if you are one such, you could still probably benefit from interacting with peers and seniors. For ordinary schmucks like me and you, it's really, really very helpful, and probably, in fact, impossible in the absence of help. Help along the way. Pointers, guardrails, guidelines, assistance, a push, a pull, a nudge. And so, while nibbana is the only ultimate refuge, provisionally, if you are a Buddhist or in analogous faith traditions, you take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. It's poignant for me today. I'm going to be retaking refuge with one of my teachers today, a little bit later on. So taking refuge in the Buddha. On one level, it's as simple as, yeah, you know, that guy, Siddhartha Gautama, he knew what was up. He was probably right. Or more than that, I'm certain he was right. I may not have realized it yet myself, but reasoned confidence, assurance, yeah, he got it. Four Noble Truths, Eightfold Path, Dependent Origination, sign me up. Let's go. On another level, taking refuge in Buddha is taking refuge in your own nature as awake. Occluded, obscured by adventitious passing clouds. It's more of a Mahayana rendering. You'll find some stuff in the early tradition that sounds like that, but To take refuge in one's own capacity to realize what he realized. To liberate yourself to that same extent. In this life, in this body. On another level, you take refuge in a teacher or teachers who are embodiments, who have realized what he realized. Living proof that it's not just dead people who've done this. All respect to the dead. It helps, though. Getting to know and receiving teaching from living exemplars sure does. And then there's the Dharma. The teachings, oral, written. But then there's reality itself. You can take refuge in that. And your practice. You can take refuge in that. There's an owl. I don't know if that's coming through. Hi. It's staring right at me. It's pretty early morning here. And then there's Sangha, the community of fellow practitioners, seniors, Kalyana Mitra, teachers, friends, peers, comrades. Unfortunately, many actually existing sanghas, for the most part, function as little more than social clubs with a Buddhist coat of paint. And that can be less than useful. It can actually distract and detract and delay. Or if the sangha is really bad, it might actually quash likelihood that you have the motivation and the orientation and the drive to actually awaken in this life. And that's a monstrous shame. So in all of these, who you choose to follow, who you put your confidence in, what you choose to assent to, what you choose to practice, the community you embed yourself within and rely on, you have to discern. Is this reliable? The Buddha advised that you test the teaching like a goldsmith, inspecting for fraudulent goods. I know for me, I certainly would not have come the distance. However far I've walked the path, I would not have gotten along so well without help from countless influences. And many individual teachers who have been very, very, very generous with their time, their attention. And the best way to repay that gratitude is to accomplish what they've taught. And then, as and when appropriate, pass it on. ultimate refuge, nibbana, or in a Mahayana lens, talk about the nature of mind, Rigpa, Buddha nature, Tathagata. The ending of greed, hatred, and delusion, the extinguishment of those fires, severing the root defilements, the mula kleshas. There's true refuge. And that you can only know like the taste of chocolate or soothing your thirst with cool water. Can't be given to you from outside. Pointers, encouragement. But you have to let go yourself. You have to drink. No one can do it for you. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings know their nature. May all beings be free.